play this game to play meaningful games in November, and that was a meaningful game to us, and it hurts.
Questions?
Nick, I know you've been waiting more than a month to get back on the field. What was it like to know that you got the chance to play back with your guys?
That's all I was praying for whenever I did get injured. I said, I'm just praying for another opportunity to get back out there, go back out there and win games, and that's my goal. That's been my mission. I've been really focused on that, focused on rehab, focused on getting my body back into the physical shape, as well as keeping my mind sharp so that I can come back and play with these guys, because they've given all for this team, and there's no way that I could just sit out there and not play.
Nick, how long do you think it took you to maybe mentally ramp up into the game from the first half to the second half, and maybe just comment on that?
I was ready. I got some reps in practice this week. I was ready to go from the jump. I knew I was going to get a couple series. Didn't know how it was going to look, but I was ready. I think that I was a little jittery the first drive or two, and then I settled in.
Talk to me about that fourth down touchdown pass to Derek Deese. What did you see? What was the play? Because it happened really fast.
Right. So the play that we had, we had four receivers to the left. We sent a guy in motion, trying to get him to bite over to the right, and we really wanted to throw the ball to another guy on that play, running to the back corner of the end zone. I saw that they were bringing their zero pressure, where they were pretty much going all out for me to come and get me, and so I just backpedaled back there. They took that corner route, and so I just found Deese, and he knew pretty much as soon as the ball was snapped that it was going to come to him, and so he was peeking back at me, looking at me, and it was good chemistry on that play.
Nick, I guess on the flip side of that, the interception, what was that? Was that like a misread, or somebody just jumping around, or what?
Yeah, so I got to give credit to them. They baited me into that. They started off, they pressed the corner on the outside, and then they backed off at the last second, and I thought that they were going to cover four. And then the last second, that safety came right back down, and he just read my eyes. And so when I went left and then back right, he followed from the left all the way back to the right, and he made a good play. And I know I'm going to watch that on film, and I'm going to be kicking myself in the tail for that one, just because I know there was another guy open on the play based on everyone letting me know.
Yeah, okay.
But,
Someone else saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that.
Nick, you have 2 more games at least left in your career, but how much is this team driven to make sure that you're playing in the postseason?
That's our goal. Our goal right now is to win the next one to get us to be able to play another game. And so right now we know that is a tough mission ahead of us. We got 2 good teams coming up on the schedule, and we are going to fight like hell to get a win and to get bowl eligible. And that right now is our goal.
What about the conditions tonight, especially in the first half? How did it affect the play calling?
It was cold. It was colder out there tonight. I don't necessarily think it affected our play calling. We got a little bit of rain in the second half, but our guys did not let that mess with them or anything. And I think just throughout the game, really the play calling just kind of changed based on what the defense was giving us, not necessarily based on the conditions.
Couple more questions.
So obviously you guys scored 3 touchdowns on offense. They scored 1, but the Tyler's fumble and Nash's pick 6 kind of put the defense in a tough spot. How much do you just appreciate the effort that they give to keep you in the games when sometimes the offense is not firing on all cylinders?
Yeah. Last night, actually, we did an exercise as a team where we alternated in a whole circle. We were all holding each other's shoulders, and it was alternating offense, defense, offense, defense. And we said, all right, everybody on offense, stand on one leg. And if you're standing on one leg and you're alone, you're going to fall over. You're not going to be stable. But those defensive players having 2 feet on the ground is what's going to hold us and this team together. And then we switched, and defense was on one leg, offense was on 2 feet. and it was just a visualization and putting in our psychology of, hey, look, we got each other's backs, and seeing that defense out there today, having our back, really just gives us confidence and helps us to stay grounded and stay together.
Last question.
I know that on Halloween, whether it was because maybe the student section was getting ready to party, wasn't quite as big as in previous games. What do you want to tell them to make sure that they come back for these last two home games against two tough opponents in Utah State and Fresno State?
Well, it's going to be exciting. I can guarantee you that it's going to be fireworks, and we're going to be firing on all cylinders. We are not holding anything back for the rest of the season because we know what these two games mean to us, and we know what we need to do to get the job done, to get bowl eligible. So we're calling everything.
Thank you, Nick. Thanks, guys.
Thank y'all.